Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sickle Green here and welcome to another video. And today I got a few interesting fights for you. First up we're going to have the Joker League of Anarchy plus Brainiac against this thing. And then we're going to have Joker alone without EPI. And then we're going to have a fight of the Just League team that went very well. So we're using Brainiac here in order to summon a minion and then eventually get Brainiac killed off. And yeah, it's not gonna be the ideal fight here because it's tier 1 sub-bosses, and tier 1 sub-bosses really do no damage, so she will take her time killing Brainiac and the minions, even though here we don't have the problems of having artifact stats split through the entire team and making Brainiac unkillable. So he will be killed, but again it will not perform as well because we just have to get through this, okay? We have to get Brainiac dead. Again, he's there just to get himself killed and summon some minions in order to buff up the Last of Joker passive. That's his purpose there. Last of Joker in doing a few more hits, even showing a special 2 in there. We engage the combo. I'm not sure if I'm using the optimal strategy here. I don't usually use this team. And yeah, Brainiac here to tank the super move. He almost doesn't die from that, and I'm like, if you survived anyway, you can go ahead and summon me one more minion, so I can also get some more damage on Joker from that. Now Brainiac is gonna get killed here soon enough, hopefully. Come on. Anytime you want, EPI, anytime you feel like. There we go. And now we got less of Joker back in, and honestly, in terms of damage, is kind of the damage that I do in phase 1 overall, with less of Joker, though obviously we're going to do slightly more on the swipes, and at the same time, opposite to phase 1, we do not have the disadvantage of having to tag in and out. Again, there's level 8 power box being used, but do not worry because my last of Joker has a crap build, so that kind of balances things out. If you can't relate to having such a high level power box, you might relate to having a better last of Joker than I do. And honestly, when getting into this team, I use this team because obviously the Harvey Harley Quinn team will do better, but none of these fights were stunnable. So I ended up having to use this team, and I was quite surprised with the result. I was not expecting to be able to clean this up. Keep in mind, you'll not usually be using this team if you have Black Manta or are using any other legendary character with Brainiac, but on this account I don't have that. So there's nothing to worry about here when it comes to using Brainiac. But yeah, there we go. This actually did a pretty decent job, though granted I have a level 8 power box to offer. Now we're on the other account, and on this one I actually used the League of Anarchy. And look, I'm doing this for research purposes. It's definitely not like I have only 5 teams. Please help. Please make me have motivation to build a multiverse team already on this account. But yeah, we're going to end up using Last of Joker as a 6th team. And the thing here is very simple. Red Hood extends the duration of the fight. Then we have Warrior Queen Wonder Woman to summon one more target here. We couldn't use Brainiac here because we kind of want him to go with Black Manta, so that was sadly not possible. But yeah, we got both the Red Hood and the summon kill there. Now we're also going to get Warrior Queen Wonder Woman get killed here. And now it's all Joker, and honestly the damage is not too bad so far. So we'll definitely see how that goes. Keep in mind his passive triggered 3 times, so he should have 150% more damage. I think that was the exact amount. Might be heavily wrong on this one, so don't quote me on that one. But yeah, we got the super move out of the way, and honestly doing 200k per swipe right is not too bad. Definitely not too bad, and the damage on special 2 is also not too bad. When we're at a very high combo, you can see that it breaches 1 million, but it's not gonna be really worth only doing that high combo, because if that doesn't crit, then it's gonna suck. As you know, with Server Banshee, because she rarely uses specials, because she needs such a huge setup for them, and if they don't crit, you get messed up. Okay, here we're going to tank the super move like a champ, not even close to dealing any significant damage to us. Anything that's not Black Adam in Advent of Chaos will be fine for the most part. But boy, my Black Adam from Advent of Chaos is a very scary dude to fight. And that super move, it's almost borderline untankable. But yeah, back to this fight. Over here we're just going to try our best and keep combo interrupting her and pushing her to the corner. Right now she's in the corner, so she can't do any weird stuff pretty much. But if I sound a bit weird because I'm a little bit hungover from last night, but Still doing my best to provide you guys with some content. And yeah, this is definitely a team that you can use. Don't use this team if you don't have EPI, like don't go out of your way to just build. I messed up there, my bad. Don't just go out of your way to build that SF Joker to be used like this, because it's really not worth it. But at the same time, you can do this thing. You can build this team. And use this team if you do have EPI and Harbor Harley Quinn. Let's say if you are lacking the last team, you can kind of use this as a backup. Again, keep in mind I have a level 8 Firebox, so the damage will be influenced by that quite heavily. So if you have a lower level Firebox, then you're going to deal a lower level amount of damage. But yeah, the damage is honestly surprisingly decent. I really don't know what's changed. Maybe it's a very favorable boss and we haven't had that in a while. But previous to this, I was kind of stuck at dealing, let's say, 25 million per fight with this dude tops. Maybe he could go all the way up to 30 million. But I'm pretty happy with this outcome, as you'll see over here just in a second. I think a huge part of that were the special 2s that we constantly did. I'm not sure if we should have spammed them, or rather if we should have built all of them all the way to 40 hit combo. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. Yeah, 2 seconds left out of this, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen. And the total amount of damage is going to be 42 million. That's definitely not too bad, but keep in mind, high level Firebox. Okay, over here again, the level 8 Firebox. Actually, I'm not sure if on this count it's level 8 or level 7, but it's gonna be close to that. We're going to have over here the good old Just League team, a team that is close and dear to my heart, and I love playing them in Dawn of Apocalypse because that's pretty much the only game mode where they don't suck ass, because in other game modes they either require you to have a full set, like 3 high level story specific artifacts, or in the case of League Raids, they are pretty much not worth using in any way, shape or form. Maybe as a cleanup team for phase 4, maybe as a cleanup team for phase 2, but yeah, they suck. They're nowhere close to the top 6 teams. And the Just League Superman team does much better. And usually you don't see this team being used by high tier players. And hold on over there, I'm not claiming to be a high tier player, I'm just saying that you don't see this team used a lot. But I'm using this one here because I don't have Just League Superman on this account, so we can't use Just League Superman instead of this dude. And at the same time I don't have the Black Manta team, so there's no need for us to dump my boy Just League Flash in another team. And he's so good at dealing damage that it's been a long time since I want to record a very, very optimal Black Adam fight. And the Black Adam fight, that's the most optimal, will need 2 things. Just League Flash and Red Hood. And I really want to record that, but I just can't give Just League Flash to Black Adam. He'll deal half his damage at most. So that's a very high choice for me to do. But we might see that be a thing close to the end of the Dawn of Apocalypse raids. I think we might be able to reach somewhere around 50 million with Black Adam as well. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, getting back to this fight, it's definitely worth doing the special 3 here. It's combo interruptible, so that's gonna be ideal for us. She doesn't have high armor, so while we wouldn't have cared about that in terms of our basic attacks, now we can also use specials because of that. And on a swipe, boy, on a swipe, if it's both a swipe and the fast attack hit, we're going to be able to deal around 500k million damage. So that's definitely something pretty decent here, I'd say. They heavily benefit from the Firebox more than pretty much any artifact in maybe all the game mods when it comes to that. But yeah, the sad thing is that they don't carry the passive attack of the Firebox in all the game modes, so yeah, that's where they end up. And the Just League Flash is not even fully built, like his, as far as I remember, like level 63 or level 64 gears, with a little bit of an unoptimal build, might I add. But yeah, the last few seconds of this fight, I would say that this fight was played pretty optimally. Maybe I was not very careful at what exactly was happening, but I think I played it without any mistakes, so again, let me know in the comments if I did any mistake. So yeah, with all that being said, thanks so much for watching. Please do like, comment, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed the video. Dislike if you dislike it, maybe hit that bell button, and I'll hopefully see you all in the next one. And goodbye. Yeah, that's some decent damage.